I don't think Endpoint mind. They've done it for the second time this split. 2 undefeated runs through the bracket. They knocked out BDS with 2-4-3 wins.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to This Week on Rocket League. This is of course the series where I bring you guys all the little crazies that this game has had to offer over the course of the past 7 days. Get your phones out, head to the App Store, go to the search bar. This is way longer than I thought it would be, because Rocket League Sideswipe preseason has started. Yes, the Rocket League mobile game is finally starting to roll out to different regions around the world. If you want to know when the game will become available in your region, you can follow the game's Twitter account. Currently, the game is only available in these regions, so if you're not from one of these regions, I guess you're just gonna have to wait, or you could just get a VPN or something. Which is why this video is sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN is the best. No, it's not. It's not sponsored by NordVPN. It's sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. If you didn't already know, Rocket League Sideswipe is a free-to-play mobile game for iOS and Android. It's a bit of a twist on the classic Rocket League and will include 2-minute 1v1 or 2v2 matches in 2 dimensions instead of 3. It's really cool because they've actually included a lot of the mechanics found in the base game. You can air dribble, flip reset, or even turtle if you want to. Can't wait for platinum players to go absolutely nuts now that they can actually score a flip reset. Tell me what you think about Sideswipe. Will you play it? Personally, I think it looks pretty fun, so I will definitely be testing it out. But now let's check out what the people who drive virtual cars into balls for a living have been up to. I'm of course talking about esports. MonkeyMoon won the Esports Controller Rookie of the Year award this week before the 3rd EU regional. I guess that's it for MonkeyMoon memes then. Well, maybe a little one. But jokes aside, congratulations to MonkeyMoon. What a way to represent the esport, and it definitely was deserved. I mean, look at these stats. My guy is making Scrooge McDuck jealous. A lot of people were very butthurt in the replies complaining that Inside should have won. Personally, I don't know who that is. He plays Call of Duty, so I don't really care. That's right, I'm ready to beef with everyone from the Call of Duty esports. Whoever makes This Week on Call of Duty, you and me. Boxing fight in the Staples Center. It probably wouldn't be in the Staples Center. It would be the basement of some shady bar in, I don't know, East Belgrade. And it wouldn't even be a good bar. It would be one of those bars where there's just like only middle-aged. Yeah. Anyway. Rocket League. The final European Fall Regional kicked off last Friday with the Swiss stage. After finally getting signed by an organization, ViolentPanda and his team finally had the chance to show their worth. Just one regional that makes sense is all I ask. Misfits as well? Carmine Corp and Endpoint were back to form, however, as they both managed to make it to the playoffs this time. Evil Geniuses got first place, after barely even making it to the regional in the first place. Did they draw these results out of a hat or something? For Coxer's Minions, it was their first ever regional, but that didn't mean that Dignitas would go easy on them, as Joris decided that he wanted to become a freestyler in game 2 of the series against them.
They come to play. They're, yeah, like this is our first regional. We want to make a mark. We want to do it here, taking down the #1 team, Joris. Again, the double flip reset! Joris, you monster!
I think that's a bit of an understatement, Kenzo. He just started making clips for his freestyle montage in the middle of a game against you. They're just happy to be here. After the Swiss stage, Team BDS were one of the teams to qualify for the Fall Major, and they celebrated on Twitter accordingly. Does MonkeyMoon run their Twitter page? Or is the whole organization just full of trash talkers? Vitality also managed to qualify, and I guess thought to themselves, what's the point? And just gave up on the regional. Semper faced off against Evil Geniuses in the first round. Everyone's eyes, however, were on Chauset as he faced off against a can of Coke.
Nah, you can't open it. You can't even open a Coca-Cola, bro.
BDS once again lost in the semifinals, which meant that for the first time since the start of Season 10, BDS didn't win a single regional in a seasonal split. Endpoint beat the reigning regional champs Dignitas in the other semifinals to make their way to their second grand finals this split, where they ended up beating Semper in 2 series, taking home their second regional win this season. And with that, Endpoint have solidified their spot as one of the top teams in Europe. Mercenaries, however, didn't get to celebrate the special moment for very long.
Split 2 undefeated runs through the bracket. They knocked out BDS with 2-4-3 wins.
I'm sorry, but I just can't stop playing this clip. Play it one more time.
Yes, with 2.
These are the 5 teams from EU that will be going to the Fall Major in Stockholm in 2 weeks. There are some surprises here. I doubt that many thought that Endpoint would make it to the Fall Major, let alone top the rankings. Next up, we have the South American Regional, where True Neutral missed the playoffs. Again, just think that 2 weeks ago they were qualifying for the Fall Major. Complexity is going to start getting some very angry messages soon.
Hope you get hit by a bus today, you fucking wanker.
Era Eternity lost to Novus AV in the first round of the playoffs, meaning that Noble Esports now had a major chance to qualify for the Fall Major. All they needed to do was beat Furia Esports in the semifinals and they would confirm their spot in Sweden. They lost in Game 7 and missed the major qualification by literally 1 point. 1 point! That's about as many points as Manchester United have got in like the past 7 games. Yeah, I found a new club to roast. Endgame surprised everyone and made it to the grand finals after beating Novus AV in Game 7 of the semifinals. And not only that, they also beat Furia in the first series, but then Furia decided that the fun was over and absolutely annihilated them in the next 2 series. Furia Esports and Era Eternity are the teams that will be representing South America in the upcoming Fall Major. I mean, I guess Complexity is representing SAM as well. There's almost as many South American teams as there are North American ones. And the last regional this split is the Asia Pacific North Regional. I mean, I guess it wasn't the last one because it was played the first, but it's like the last regional in this video. Team Ganders and Detonator faced off in the semifinals to decide who would make it to the Asia Pacific qualifier and would have a chance at qualifying for the Fall Major. The stakes couldn't have been higher, and the matchup also couldn't have been any closer, as it went all the way to Game 7 overtime, with Team Ganders scoring the deciding goal and moving on to the Asia Pacific qualifier. Oh, and Tokyo Verdy won the whole thing again. The Asia Pacific qualifier was played this Monday, where Tokyo Verdy and Team Ganders from Asia Pacific North faced off against Pulse Clan and Azure Esports from Asia Pacific South. Unsurprisingly, the grand finals were played between Tokyo Verdy and Pulse Clan. It was a matchup to finally decide who the top team in Asia was, and Tokyo Verdy swept Pulse Clan. That's kinda anticlimactic. But congrats to Tokyo Verdy, and especially realize it's hard to think of someone more deserving of this than him. The years grinding without any representation in the RLCS, and this year he was finally given the possibility and he has taken it. But at the end of 6 weeks and 21 regionals, these are the teams that have qualified for the Fall Major in Stockholm. It will be the first LAN event in 2 years, so this will be incredible to say the least. Comment down below who you think is gonna win and why is it Sandra Gaming. And lastly, we go to the qualifiers for the 3rd Fall Regional in Sub-Saharan Africa. And we once again have to say goodbye to one of the most iconic teams of perhaps all time. Orglis is no more. But after watching all these clips of people who are actually good at the game, it's good to remind ourselves that 99% of all the players suck at this game. So let's check out what the community has been up to. The game should just automatically end the match if that happens. There is no point in even playing the rest of it after that. Now, one good thing about Rocket League is that there aren't any referees to make bad calls on the field. That, however, didn't stop Winter Cold 9838 from getting absolutely screwed over this week. I mean, I don't know what the problem is here. The ball is clearly not over the line. What do you mean? There's 2 things in this world that somehow just never, even accidentally, managed to be good, and those are Rocket League teammates and Memphis Depay's music career. And that didn't change this week either, as John 4's teammate, you could say, didn't have the best game sense.
Oh!
Bruh. Yeah, the teammate is bad and all, but what on earth is going on with that laugh? Now let's end with a very wholesome moment as Ninja Freak 801 and his girl P. Oh, come on. How have they recreated the exact same clip from last week? But that's it for this week's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for 1.4 thousand subscribers. That is such an insane amount. But remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. Check out this video or check out this playlist. Follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.